face, man. I'm telling you, fine-tuned over eons and eons. A puppy's learning how to get treats. Yeah. That cute puppy face. Welcome to Homer, Alaska, the halibut fishing capital of the world, and also known as the end of the road because you can't really go much further in Alaska. I'm about 200 miles south of Anchorage, and it looks like the population's about 5,000, so not a very big place. But I'm going to go check it out. Let's go. Coming to Homer. I'm tired. I've been traveling a long time. I haven't stayed in one place longer than I think 4 days. I met a couple weeks ago, sat around, had a campfire, had a really nice visit, and they told me I had to visit Homer Spit, so this is where we're going. What do you think, puppy? Want to go to Homer Spit? I don't think I'll be staying in that RV park. Way too crowded for me. I don't need to be near all of this. This is the end of Homer Spit, and this whole part of Alaska opens up to Chmelik Bay, Cook Inlet, and the Gulf of Alaska, and the Pacific Ocean. And for millennia, the Spit has been gathering place for fishing and hunting expeditions. And as you can see, there's just a ton of activity, a ton of fishing going on here. And fishermen set out here, and the residents hop on skiffs to explore the southern shore. And here at the end of the road, the connection to the other places stretch beyond what we can see here to the many, many remote parts of Alaska that are accessible only by boat or ferry. I've talked to a lot of Alaskans here, and everybody is undeniably talking about the rapid changing climate and scenery here because of global change, both on land and at sea. They're seeing the glaciers receding at crazy fast rates. The shores are actually eroding away. Warmer waters which is changing the fisheries and the activity of the fish. Here in Homer, Alaska, for example, I was talking to a cafe owner for a long time. The salmon didn't even run this year, and it put a lot of people out of work and caused a big shortage of salmon. They just didn't run this year. They don't really know why, and it hasn't happened, I think she said, in like 10 or 15 years, but the salmon just didn't run. So climate change is real. You talk to any local and they say, yeah, the things are definitely changing. It's hard to deny when you see it out your window.
Good lunch. Nice falafel sandwich.
Now it's time to try to find a place to sleep tonight. I saw this road and I kind of looked at the map, and it looks like it might go away from Homer, and I might be able to find something. It's Chmelik Road toward Chmelik Bay, and then it turned into East End Road, and it kind of follows the water and it looks a little more remote, so I'm just going to drive, see what I can find. Road for me. The pavement ended, and there are still residences. If there were no residences, I would be tempted to travel out here and look for camping, but it's pretty populated. So I'm going to turn around. Yeah, it's very populated. Oh my gosh, can you imagine? Look at the view. Can you imagine living out here? 20 miles from Homer, I believe. The mile marker says 20. That sounds about right. All right, I'll go up to that yellow building and turn around. This is amazing. I can't believe people get to live like this. Welcome to Fritz City, Alaska. Never heard of it? Neither had I until I just got here. I just started driving down a road from Homer east, and really kind of looked for camping and getting away from the crowds in Homer. And this road is beautiful, and I finally just pulled out the map. I pulled over and pulled the atlas out to see if it has an end, because I mean, I didn't think anything kind of goes up and around, and it does. It's actually going to end up here pretty soon. But I pulled off just on the side of the road here. Puppy's happy. To look at that view. You see the glacier behind me? Look at that giant glacier. It is huge. And the wildflowers. Wishing I could get a good shot of the flowers and the mountains over there. So up there is Phoenix. That's where I pulled over. I was kind of hoping I might be able to camp here, but it's really off level. And I did pull up the Public Lands app. And it is not public land. Doesn't really look like it belongs to anybody. I don't know. But let me show you the glacier. Capone, what are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, here we go. Oh my gosh, look at that. So there's the glacier. I couldn't read it on the map. It was too small. The name of it, I think it starts with a K. Everything here starts with a K, except Homer. Look at that huge glacier. The wildflowers are beautiful here in the Kenai Peninsula. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh my gosh, and I wish you could smell how sweet it smells. It's beautiful. Look at this view. Oh my God. Absolutely amazing.
Hey, Happy.
Welcome to Anchor Point, Alaska. Just outside of, I'm trying to think, I'm northeast, I think, of Homer, Alaska. And I camped a little bit down the road, a couple miles down the road from here last night in basically just a pull-off after I was tired, after looking for an hour for free camping, which is really hard in the Kenai Peninsula. I ended up in a parking spot that looks like it used to be a day use area, and then they threw up a fee station and said you can park overnight here for $15. There's a few of those down here on Old Sterling Highway. And so that's where I parked last night, and it was perfectly fine. It was really nice. And I'm really I'm feeling really indecisive. Let's do this, no? Can't see my face. And I'm feeling a little indecisive about what I want to do while I'm down here in Homer. I'm tired. I'm going to be honest. I am really tired. I've driven, I think, 4,000 miles in the past few months. I've been doing a ton of sightseeing. And when I'm not sightseeing, I'm editing videos. And, you know, I don't want to complain about my job. I'm just really tired. I've been doing a lot of traveling. I've been doing sightseeing, and I'm feeling kind of like this pressure. I'm in Alaska. I need to do all this sightseeing, and I keep trying to tell myself that I don't need to do everything now. I will definitely be back. There's a lot of things I would like to do that I am feeling like I can't do. I'm feeling anxious about Capone. There was a taxi over to the I can't remember the name of it. There's a state park on the other side of the bay. It's a 30-minute boat taxi ride to the state park, a wilderness state park, and then there's a glacier hike. And it's like a 6 or a 7 hour thing. Well, it's on Homer Split, which is very busy, very crowded, very touristy. I would have to leave my RV there. I would have to leave Capone inside. And I'm starting to realize I'm getting a little anxiety about leaving my RV behind. I've been living in it for 2 years, and I don't really leave it behind for very long, and leaving it in a popular place. Some of you have asked me about that, if I get nervous, you know, and I do. I get nervous about leaving Capone behind. I get nervous about leaving my home in a busy touristy parking lot behind. And so I'm just kind of feeling a little anxious today about all of that. And I almost rented a hike-in cabin because that was all I could get on short notice. It was 2.5 miles, and I wasn't sure Capone could hike 2.5 miles with me, and so I was going back and forth about that. And then I was like, you know what? I think he can do it. We've hiked 2 miles not too long ago, and even if I take my time, he'll be able to do it. And then I looked at the reservation again, and it was gone. So, and then I thought, well, I'll just take the ferry over to the day hike, but still, that would be an all-day thing of leaving Capone behind. And so I really just feel like a lot of things that I want to do will probably just be put on hold for the next time I come. And today, what we're going to do is just hang out with my dog. And, you know, the thing about my life, I hope it doesn't sound like I'm complaining about work. I'm not. I'm alone. I'm starting to really feel alone. I'm starting to wish I had a traveling companion. Maybe somebody special. It's kind of just feeling really hard doing this on my own right now for some reason, and I'm not sure why. It would just be easier to have somebody to share everything with, to share the decisions with, to, kind of spark me to say, get away from work for a day, turn off the computer for a day, let's go for a hike, don't worry about Capone, he'll be fine, or let's figure something else out. I don't know. I'm just feeling like, not really sure what's going on. I'm just feeling a little bit, maybe my birthday always gets me a little upset. I don't know, maybe I'm just feeling a little detached right now. And I don't know, not really sure what's going on. So I looked up a hike, and that I can drive to. And so I kind of left my camp this morning thinking about heading toward that. And then I, of course, needed to drive down the road that I was camped on to see what all the fuss was about, because I'd seen that there were campgrounds down here and boats coming down, and this is what I found. Pretty beautiful, huh? What do you think? What do you think? Look at that. So this is what they do during low tide. Can you see that? Oh my gosh, I gotta tell you, this way of life in Alaska. Look at that. That is so cool. Oh, I bet that's one of the fish charters from up there, the fishing charters. There's a lot of those around here where you can pay to go out and catch giant fish. How fun.
Don't say, darling, 'cause you'll fake it. Don't hide the tears, 'cause I know you're breaking. All this love and all this pain you've given, all